So basically, they don't require us to solve it, right? They say without solving, but they give us the answer. So all we have to do, just plug it in, and when it works out to 5 and 3, it's proven. So x are 1, anywhere we see x, we're going to put 1. So that'll be 1 squared plus 2 times the 1, and that's what 2xy means, times the 2. And see where it works out to 1 squared, that's 1, because that's 1 times 1. 2 times 1, that's 2, and 2 times 2, 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. That's proven for the first one. We could try it for the next one, because we wanted to do it for both. So it's x plus y should equal to 3, but what is x? 1. And y should be 2. So 1 plus 2 is indeed 3. So it's like it has a showing, right? This side equal to this side, and this side equal to this side. Once you can prove it, because they gave you the answer, you know. So you just give them back what them give you. You understand, guys? They don't want you to solve it in a fancy way. They just say prove it. Yeah, so you just plug it in back. So I'm talking in general, you know, if they give you something like this, whether functions, because sometimes they do that in functions. They will give you the answer and say, show that f of x is equal to 3. You just equate it to 3, and then you work the other way. Alright, they actually want us to solve it at some point. I think no. I don't think they're going to make it that easy. So that would prove it, say, x can be 1 and y are 2. Alright, this now, see here, them said, did solve the pair of simultaneous equation above, determine the other solution. So there are, with quadratic, you normally get 4 solutions. Well, a pair, they go in pairs. If x are that, that are that, and then y x are that. Alright, so guys, let me show you this. As Paris said, I've never showed you guys this one. So I think I need to own some more of these. I'm gonna request some more of these, so we can at least practice it. This requires a little skill. We're gonna actually use substitution. So I'll clear off this and just work with that space here. Alright, so guys, a lot of skill this requires. This normally probably worth 4 marks, you know. This tougher than the other simultaneous equation. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna form one equation. But they kind of set up the question nicely for us. If you look, you see a x squared. So what we can do, we want to get just one term in the equation. So we want to get rid of the y, so we can just have only x. You understand, guys? So we're gonna rewrite the equation into a third equation. So we're gonna use this one as our third equation. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna solve for y. I want basically get to y out of it, right? We don't want y in this, because you're gonna have 2 unknown. So you want to set it up in such a way that you only have x terms. So what we can do, solve for y, where y equal to. If we have x plus y equal 3, if we solve for y, if we make y the subject of the formula, what would that work out to? Let me show you what I mean. Let's say we have x plus y. As it stands, none of them are the subject of the formula, right? If you want to make y the subject, you have to get rid of this positive x. So this now would become, you subtract x from this side, right? And that's what y really is, 3 minus x. So y equal 3 minus x. So instead of having y in the equation, we're going to replace it with this, which is 3 minus x. Hope I don't lose anyone as yet. You see that, guys? So we're not going to have y. Anywhere we see y, we're going to replace y with 3 minus x. That way, there shall be no x. I'm going to just rewrite it. So let me just rewrite the original first and show you what I mean. So we have x squared plus 2xy.
Yes. So if you eliminate the y there.
And this equals 5. So we're going to get rid of this y. But what is y equal to? 3 minus x. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Y is minus.
Oh, I thought somebody was saying something.
So put 3 minus this one.
Yeah, so anywhere y is, we're going to replace it with 3 minus x. Some new people, if you join class, you know, so we have 2 times x bracket 3 minus x. And that's equal to 5. So you see now, it's only x terms we have. There's no y in there because this is equivalent to y. Hope everybody sees that, what the point that I was trying to make with that. So now, we're going to simplify. So we have x squared.
Sir, quick question. I understand how you eliminated the x from the 2y. How did you come by 3 minus x?
Here, if x plus 3, if x plus y is equal to 3, and you want to solve for y, all we do is minus x from both sides. So y become the sub, yeah. So y become the subject of the formula. You see that?
So, sir, we can say when we bring across the x, we change the sign.
Yeah. But as a mathematician, we don't normally say that. We subtract x from both sides. I let me put it simpler. If you have an equation, so let's say we could put it simpler. If you have an equation x plus 3 equals 5, and you want to solve for x, what would you do? Wouldn't you subtract this 3 to get x by itself? As my friend
Yes,
said.
sir.
No, how I learn it, I transpose.
X equal
Yeah,
to
it's the
5
same
minus 3.
Yeah, it's the same principle.
The minus, the equal sign, the x becomes negative. The
It's the
3
same
becomes
principle.
negative.
Yeah, so we minus x from both sides because you want y by itself. So therefore, if we want to solve for y, y would be 3 minus x. Whatever it is, it's just 3 minus x. So what that does, we no longer have a y term. It's just be an x term. Well, alright. So guys, if you look now, you'll realize there's no y term, it's just x. Hi, good day. I can't really talk no do, you know. I can't really talk no do because I'm actually in a class. I can call over, please. Alright, yeah. Alright. So guys, in order to get rid of, we have to expand the bracket, right? So we're gonna multiply 2x times 3, which will give us what? 6x. And then 2x times negative x, which will give us minus 2x squared, because x times x is x squared. And then this equals 5. But guess what? We want to get rid of this 5 from this side. We want to have everything on the left hand side. So what we're going to do is subtract 5 from both sides. So that side are going to equal to 0. So you can see it's a quadratic. Them set you up. So you minus 5 from both sides. You have to do the same thing to this. If you minus 5 from this. So this now becomes 0. So this is what we have now. So we have x squared plus 6x minus 2x squared minus 5 equal to 0. So we work from the left hand side, right? So basically gonna work from the left hand side. So we're gonna group them. So we're gonna group the x terms. So we have x squared minus 2x squared, which is this 2x squared here, plus 6x minus 5, and that equals 0. Everybody see where we're going, right? We're gonna simplify this. What is x squared minus 2x squared? That would give an x squared plus 6x minus 5, and that equals 0. So if you can look, if you notice, just like we have factorized now, it's in another form there. We have the quadratic, linear, and the constant. But guess what, guys?
Question, where's the 2? Where's the 2? I'm going to write x squared. I don't understand where remove the 2 one. Or you get the 2 eliminated.
Yeah.
Well, x squared?
Oh. X squared minus 2x squared. That will give a negative 1x squared, right? Because remember, you know, this is 1x squared. So if you have 1x squared minus 2x squared, that's going to give you a minus x squared. Remember, these are like term, you know, so you don't want to have 2 of them in here. You just want to have 1.
Sir, excuse me, I got lost in the third line. Where you have x squared plus 6x minus 2x minus 5.
All right, all we do was just expand the bracket here, so, right? So we have x squared. Now we're going to multiply 2x times 3, which is 6x. 2x times negative x, that will give us negative 2x squared. And then I kind of just carry over the 5, but I show you how.
I got it.
Okay. All right, Paris, back to your point. So we have x squared minus.
Yes, sir. I realize that there's an invisible one at the front. So I understand. So that the two whole number would have been the one at the front of the x squared and the 2.
Yeah, man. Because I don't want to lose, you know. This is a bit tedious. Because guys, we have to make a next important step, which is we don't want the negative hanging out here. So what we have to do, divide every single term by negative 1 to get the x be positive. So we divide this by negative 1, this by negative 1, and this by negative 1. So basically what's going to happen, the sign is going to change back to everything. So negative cancel the negative. So this would give us x squared. This is positive 6. If you divide by negative 1, it's going to become minus 6x. And the minus 5 divided by negative 1 is going to give you positive 5. And this equals 0. So guys, see if you can factorize it from here. And then, because I want you guys to be involved. Alright, so we're going to use the factor method. So we leave it ABC. Now we do it thing, right? So we're going to multiply A times C, which is x squared times 5, right? Because C is 5. That will give us 5x squared. So we list the factors of 5. Now 5 is a prime number, so the only factors are 1 and 5. So we can't go wrong. It has to be this. If this can't use, we have to use the quadratic formula. X equal minus b square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We have to use that. It's actually on the formula sheet, just in case somebody might need it. Although students tend to forget that it's there once the exam pressure come in. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to replace it, but we need to find a way to get negative 6x when we add it and positive 5 when we add it. What are the two factors that we could use? I know it's 1 and 5, but how do we set it up? Anyone?
Sir, negative 1, 6.
Negative 1 and negative 5, right? Yeah, open that to say. Let's find sure. Right? Because look, negative times negative is going to give you positive. And when you add negative 1 and negative 5, you're going to get back the 6x. Alright? And then you just factorize now. So now we're going to check what's common. Definitely x, right? Because you have x squared and you have x. So we take out the highest common factor, which is x, and then you divide x into x squared, which leaves x. Right? Now you have x divided, negative x divided by x, which is the same as this. Negative x divided by x, that's going to give you negative 1. Any number into itself is 1, right? Y divided by y is 1. Put back your negative 5, because it's 5 and 5. We can't go wrong there, so the factor has to be 5. And of course, we close the bracket. Open the bracket rather. Negative 5 divided, negative 5x divided by negative 5. We'll just show that, just in case somebody might be wondering. How we get the positive? Negative cancel negative. And then 5 into 5, 1. So see, to get back your x. And then now we use plus 5 divided by this, which is negative 5. So this will give us negative 1. So clearly we can see that it's x minus 1. So pull out the x minus 1 because that's common to both brackets. And then what is outside, which is x minus 5. So what form the next bracket is the outside. So it's x minus 5 and that equals 0. So this is what me that talk Paris. You have to solve now for each one of them. We already know say one of them are 1 because the question already gave us that, you know. So 1 will go equal to 5. 1 will go equal to 1 and the next one will go equal to 5. So look now, we have x minus 1. We already know that this is supposed to work out to 1. That was given in the question. So therefore, x equal 1. This is the one that we have to focus on, the x minus 5. So if you have x minus 5 equal to 0, that means we're going to add 5 to both sides. Transpose, right? So we add 5 to both sides. So x are 5. But we're not done the same, guys, because we need to find the y. Shante, you found this, the two x's, but you never find the y. You realize? So while you find this is correct, you know, x are 5, because we already deal with the solution. Yeah? So it's the other solution we're looking for. See, we say determine the other solution. We should also determine the y, because it's not just x we got. See it? So I would use a simpler equation to get it, right? Which is x plus y equal 3. We just found x to be 5, so we're going to use 5 plus y equal 3. And then, of course, we'll solve for y, so we transpose by subtracting 5 from both sides. So Therefore, y is equal to -2. I could prove it though, guys. Make we plug -2 in at this when x are 5 and see if we get 5. If we don't get the 5, that means they will do something wrong. Because remember, you know, when we did it with the first one where x was 1 and 2, we got the 5. So we should give us the same thing now with -2.
Where you reach now? You want to know something can go down again?
Huh? Oh.
Alright, when you reach again.
So make a prove. I will just want to take it for granted. X supposed to be 5, right? So it would have been 5 squared plus 2 times x. Remember, x are 5, right? In this case, 2 times 5. And then times y supposed to be -2. So when we work out this, we should get 5 for the answer. I'm not going to do it and see if we get it. If we don't get it, we know so we went somewhere off. 5 squared would be 25. 2 5 are 10. 10 times -2, -20. So that gives you 20 minus that 5. So that's how I know it's correct. It has to satisfy both equations. I know this is a lot. But what I will do, guys, I will find some more of these. And we can go through them. This is one of the tougher ones. Let me see how much marks it worth. Anybody writing? It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. But that's how much it is. And let me see. I want to see how much it worth if I 2 or 3. Oh, you're not with it then? The technician cut off the marks. But I'm gonna ask him to get some more of these, and I will go through them during the whole marathon business. All right, probably in class. But guys, the key to solving it was to get rid of one of the term. So you just have bare same term in it, same letter, and CXC will indicate which you should get rid of. You see the fact that they gave me x squared, there's no way I could have solved for x. As that's the other option. You could solve for x, right? So we could just say x is equal to 3 minus y. But when we do this, we'll end up with x squared and a y term. So that wouldn't make any sense. So that is why you have to set it up in such a way that you only have one of the term. So you can use trial and error with that. If you're doing it and you don't see you have one of the same term, then you know say yeah, it's the other way. And then you substitute that and form one equation, which is what I did here. But as I say, I will ask for some more of these, and then we can discuss it. Alright, this is what everybody is. So it says the diagram not drawn to scale shows a triangular prism ABCDEF. The cross section is a right angle triangle ABC.
Sorry, can you bring it up a little bit bigger?
The triangle. That good, or press it again?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright. Everybody seen it? Just let me know, guys. So it said the diagram not drawn to scale shows a triangular prism ABCDEF. The cross section is the right angle ABC, where AB is 6 and ABC equals 10. It said calculate the area of the triangle ABC. So go ahead and do that. Where are they going with this one? I better ask you to find the volume to you know. This was what, 2017. Cool. Alright, so work out that, guys, and then we see what. I know more is coming though. Alright, so you see the diagram below not drawn to scale shows a triangular prism ABCDF. The cross section is a right angle. So this part here is a right angle triangle, right? And this says ABC is equal to 6 and the other side equal 10. Very important that we observe that this is not the height. This is not the height, guys. This is the slant side. So because it's a right angle triangle, we have to actually find the height, the real height of the triangle, right? Because this is the base. So we can't just go ahead and say 6 times 10. The height is this. It gave us the slant side. So we can use Pythagoras theorem to figure it out. Sorry for the drawing. Think about it. If this is 10, this is the hypotenuse, right? And this would be the base, which is 6. How can we find this side here, the height? According to Pythagoras theorem, the square of this side plus the square of this side equal to the square of this side, right? So we can just say, we'll call it A. A plus 6 square give us 10 square basically. So all we have to do now is just transpose again. Because we want to get A by itself, it would be 10 square. It's the opposite of plus minus 6 square. By the way, this is supposed to be A squared, right? Because I set of squares. So then this will give us what? 100, 6, 6, 36. So this will be 100 minus 36, which is 64. And of course, we have A squared equals 64. And then we find the square root. So that's equal to A. Once you find the square root of a square number, it's equal to the number. And then what number multiplied by itself gives us 64? That would be 8. So the actual height would be 8 centimeters. So we can just go ahead and use this 10. This will actually be 8. And then now we could say half the base times the height. 2 into 2, 1, 2 into this, 4. So 4 times 6, 24 centimeters square as an area, right? So that would be it. So they are very smart. They just give it and they say, all right, students might just use it without even thinking about it. So it's not the actual height, it's actually the slant side. So the area for this is 24 centimeters square. Agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So make a process. They are very smart, you know, guys. They test every little thing, so you have to be on top of your game with it. Alright. Alright. So I think this should be an next part to the question.
Sir, excuse. So the Pythagoras theorem, that's the only formula. A squared B squared C
I'm in
squared.
a class. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, man, go ahead, Paris.
Is that the only formula for that Pythagoras theorem? A squared B squared C squared?
Alright. Yeah, man, that's it. It's a triangle, 3-sided. Any right angle triangle, the sides of this is actually what we call a triplet. So you have the 3, 4, 5. I don't remember all of them out of my head right now. So once you see this, if the side are 5, that means these the side are 5 and these are 4, this is automatically 3. You have the 6, 8, 10. I think you have a 7, 24, 25. These are the ones. Most times, you have fraction. You have the 12, you have the 5, 12, 13. Nobody don't know them here. So what it is, let me just explain what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
The squares of this plus the squares of this equal to the squares of this. Literal squares. Like for example, let us call this 4 centimeters and this 3 centimeters. It is actually a square you make. You make a 3 by 3 square. Right? It's not go perfect, you know, guys. Don't judge it. So how many squares in all you will get here? And the same thing for this. You do a 4 by 4 square. How many squares do you get when you add up everything? Divide 2 by 2b. That's right. Alright, if you have a square 3 by 3, how many squares are you expected to get in this one? A 3 by 3 square. Everybody
9.
understand what is a square, right?
9, sir.
Yeah. And then for this one now, a 4 by 4 square, how many expected to get?
16.
16. So what they are saying that whatever, once it's a right angle triangle, this side, total squares for this side plus the total squares for this side must equal to this side. So if this plus this equal to this, how many expect this to be? If you get this, the third one, the hypotenuse, you add them to number of squares here. How many you expect to get? So these are some of the examples. You just add the 9 and the 16, right? Agree, guys? Because remember now, the number of squares plus the number of squares equal to this. So this plus this must equal to this. So all we have to do is just figure out what is 9 plus 16, which is 25. So in all, you're going to get 25. Sometimes everything goes on now. Yeah. So this work out to 25. So if you have 25 squares, what would be the length of the side? Because I read it that one to find out. What would be the length of a square with an area of 25 centimeters? Alright, put it this way, guys. When you get 9, what was the length? When you get a total of 9 squares, what was the length of the square?
3.
3. So how did they get 3? Alright, when it was 16, what was the length of the square?
4.
Yeah, so if it's 25, what would be the length?
5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, it has to be 5 because only 5 times 5 gives you 25. So that's what they are saying. When you add this, the 9 plus the 16 is the same number of squares you're going to get on this side. So that's what the Pythagoras theorem is. So 9 plus the 16 would give you the 25 squares. What is the actual length you want? And as somebody says, 5. Same thing with the 6 and the 10, right? 6, 8, and 10. 6 squares plus the 8 squares. 6, 6, 36. 8, 8, 64. So that means if this plus this, the squares that is. So this work out to 36. 6, 6, 36. This work out to 64. So if this gonna give you a total of 64 plus 36, which are 100 squares in all, when you draw it, 100 squares in all, that means what would be the length? 10. So that's what the Pythagoras theorem is in a sum. But once I get the hypotenuse, that is always the longest side. So that's another thing. Because you add these two to give you this. And what you guys
Sir, I don't know if I can make a suggestion because the working is all jumbled. So I was wondering because when I want to go through and practice on my own, if it's possible that each step you could write, all right, step one, step two, are like number it for us to know that after if you finish this step, then the second step is so and so, because it's all jumbled.
Yeah, because somebody asked what's the Pythagoras theorem. So this is not actually, this is just something that I created just to show that concept. But this was the workout for this part. So basically all we did was say, all right, if this side square plus this side square give us this, we do the inverse because we get the long side. So once we get the long side, we have to subtract. So these are actually not a part of this particular question. This was just because somebody asked about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we already found the area for this triangle. And that's what they asked for. But we had to find this height first. So instead of using the slant side, guys, that's not the actual height. That's the slant side. So we have to find and work out for this, which is work out to 8. So if you want, I could rub off what these. So that was it, 8. And then now we multiply 8 times 6 to give us 8, 6, 48, and we divide by 2. Or we could just say 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 4, and 4 times 6, 24. So long and short of it, the area of this work out to 24. It's very difficult to write on this, guys. So I try not to write out like a whole heap of notes because it literally pain my finger to even write. But it's my job, so I have to do it. But it's kind of I don't know if I need a different laptop or so. Or probably I need to just connect my iPad to the Zoom and just so I can write with my digital thing. Probably I should do that. All right. Now this is part 2, but it's related to up there. So they say they want the length of the prism if the volume is 540. So what would be the length of the prism if the volume works out to 540? But you guys know how to find the volume of this prism? Let me give you an idea. It's the area of this times the height or the length. So this is what they're looking for, right? Yes. So in order to find the volume, they found the area of this, which they consider the base, and times it by this, which they consider the height. And that's how we find volume, area of base times height. This is something that I normally do in angles as well, It's a part of their syllabus. So if it's 540, could you guys figure it out? What's the length from there? How do you figure out that part? So we'd have to work back way, right? Let me show you what I mean. So if this is how we find value. We find the area for the triangle and then we times it by this length here, right? So it's the area for the triangle and then we times it by, we could call this length. So if they gave us this to be 540, but that's what they said the volume work out. Did we know what's the area for the triangle?
Say 24 centimeter square.
Yeah. So we need to just figure out the length now. Because they told us that it's 540 cm cube. Sorry, let me put the cm cube. And we know say it's 24 then multiply by a number to give them this. How could we find that number now? This.
Sir, you have to divide 540 by
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, man. Guys, just get in the habit of writing down also. So we just divided 540 by 24. Somebody with calculator can just work out that.
Sure, you wouldn't divide by 24 squares, right?
Yeah, man. But remember,
Sir,
you got
it's 22.5 or 22.5.
yeah, because you're gonna get a length. So you divide by this square. It look weird, don't? But it makes sense because remember it's a length to
You're gonna
circle.
cancel and just leave centimeter alone.
Yeah, that is it. So Paris, say you got it 22.5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that'll be 22.5 centimeters. This is a nice question, guys. It's just that you have to think deep. Yeah, because I work for concept upon it. So yeah, it's a nice question. I would want to do this separate on the channel because I really see questions like this, but it's a very good question. Normally at my city and give students have to do this. Come on, like number 50 something. But it's a very good question. Big up CXC for that. It was good. It was a good question. It's just that we have to have the knowledge of area, and so you see Pythagoras theorem first, then area, and then volume, and a whole heap of transposition. But yeah, it's a good question. I mean, all right. Give them that. So the length would work out to 22.5 centimeters. Because remember, all they do it is find the area of the piece and then times it by the height. That was a really good question. I like it. Probably you guys don't really like it, but yeah, you would like this one even more. The surface area of the prism. Can we find the surface area, guys? That is tough. We don't need no formula. How do we find surface area? What does total surface area actually mean?
Sure, when you add the area of like all the sides.
Yeah. So you guys need to figure out how many sides are there. I'm thinking you have the two triangles here. You have the base and you have the face here, right? Which is the one here. But then you will have another one. Which is the one at the back. So what if I write that in? Yo. That here already tough. Not that it's hard, As Jaden say, you have to find the area of the art, but it's a lot of work. Probably work 3 months. So guys, see if we can work it out, alright? Because it's been mostly. Alright guys, so make we start off with what we know, right? We know that we have two triangles. Because we already calculate the area of this triangle, which we're about to have 24, right? And if we have two identical ones, so I'm gonna think that I'm gonna always start with what I know.
Sir, can I just look at mine, please? Just check my one, please. Can you finish?
Finish. Who are calling in a class? Oh, my neighbor. Shall I ask you for you? Hold on, guys. Really good. Hello? Miss Olive. Hello? Yeah, man, I feel it, I feel it. Me actually in one class now. Oh, about 3 seconds. Yeah. Oh, Trinidad feel it too. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's shit, man. It's shit. As me actually in one class, so me sit down and feel it. For real. Yeah, alright. So tomorrow. Yeah. Guys, we live good, so me have to answer. Alright. So this would be 2, right? So the original was 8 by 6 and we divide by 2. So that's the 2 triangles. So I could kind of tick off what we did. So we don't get confused. Now the base would be 22.5, right? And then this would be the width. Agree? For the ground one, the length is 22.5, what we actually calculate it. And then this now would be times 6. Somebody can help me out with that? Because that's a rectangle, so it would be length times width. So it will be 22.5 times 6. Somebody with a calculator can help me out, please, so we go a little bit faster. Let's punch it in a calculator, please. Anyone? Guys,
Sir, that's 135.
135. Guys, we have to pass, from the calculator. So we tick off the 1 here. Alright. So what me just say now, let me just kind of highlight which one me talk. Because you can see this good, I'm looking at this rectangle right here. You're gonna have one right here. You have this rectangle, right? Sorry if you draw it out. This is
So it's
22.
rectangle.
Well, the one here, one rectangle, it's different from the one here, see? So this would be 22.
2 triangle and 3 rectangle.
Eh? Yeah, yeah.
2 triangle and 3 rectangle.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting also. Alright. So this one have a different dimension. So this one would be 22.5 times 10. We can't angle that one here because
225.
yeah, because we don't need calculator. Alright, so cool. So one of these. Alright, we did not do one of them as yet. Alright, which is this one right here. Let me just highlight the first one. After the one upright. This is our next rectangle. So what's the dimension for this? The upright one would be
22.5.
yeah, it would be 8, and then why measurement to this? Oh, this would match with what? I might say the color of the line. This is be 22.5, right? Because this opposite to this. So this would be 22.5 also. Agree, guys? So the rectangle will be 8 times 22.5. Let's see. Sure? Yeah. Opposite sides equal.
180, sir.
180. Alright, let me add up them here now. Somebody can add them with their calculator faster. So it will be 225 plus the 180 plus the 135. The two triangle come to 48. So yeah.
588, sir.
Oh, so you would get it. That's what you got, right? Somebody, me see the answer there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's correct, sir.
Yeah, Jaden, you got the same thing. Yes, guys, it's being recorded, but I can't see any recording now. Right? And because it's total surface area, it would be this square. Think you guys are a bit sleepy tonight.
Why square, sir?
Oh, because it's the area of all the faces, as Jaden had said earlier. That's what total surface area is. We find the area for this.
Okay.
So this measurement match with this. That was a really tough question. A lot of workouts, you know. It's a whole variety. So the volume and the total, and that was just 2 more. All right, guys, I kind of put the figures. I know you guys hate me with these, so I kind of stuck it up with this. The more ones you are uncomfortable with it, is the more I have to try to put it so you guys can, get the understanding of it. All right, it said in this problem, take pi to be 22/7. The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows a field in the shape of a sector of circle with center O and diameter 28. Angle POZ is equal to 90 degrees. Calculate the area of the field. So try that, guys. 5 minutes or less. Alright, so it said in this problem, take pi to be 22/7. The diagram not drawn to scale shows a field in the shape of a sector of a circle. So we know what a sector is. It's just a part of a circle. It's not an entire circle, but it's a part of it. With center O and diameter 28 meter. These information are critical, and it's the angle POZ equal 90 degrees. So the first part says the area of the field. Calculate the area. So in other words, they just want us to calculate the area of this sector right here. So I'm put you guys there. Now an entire circle, to get the area for an entire circle is pi r square, right? But this is not an entire circle. It's a fraction of it. So one way you can look at it, if this is 90 degrees, this is literally what? What fraction of a circle is this? How much a circle measures?
360.
Yeah, so it's basically a quarter. So you can either find the area for the entire circle and then just divide by 4 because it's a quarter. Or if you want to show them say you're bright, and you want to put 90 over 360. That's at the angle over 360 times pi r square. So we could work out the area. First of all, if they get diameter 28, what's the radius?
14.
14, sir.
Yeah. So that's, you see, the test your knowledge and everything. Some students might just read over it fast and go ahead and work with 28. It's actually that. And guys, please don't do repetition. Do not use, then say use this, don't use a 3.14. Alright? So then pi r square, so pi r 22/7, they literally tell you to do times 28. I'm going to say 28 times 14 times 14, which is the radius. 4. 7 into 7, 1. 7 into this, 2. So it's long story short, 22 times that 44, so it will be 44 times 40. Okay, 600 and so on. Multiply this already on the right. 4, 4, 16. 4, 4, 16 and 1, 17. 0. 1, 4, 4. 1, 4, 4. Yeah, we know it. 5 this already. Carry the 1. So it works out to 6, 1, 6. And then we divide by 4. It's a quarter, right? Which works out to. I think you guys gave me 154. So that would be the area for the sector. 154 centimeters square. So this works out to 154 centimeters square. So everybody follow? So angle of the sector, area of a sector is the angle over 360 times pi r squared, because it's a fraction of the area of the circle. So 154 make it up. We cool on that, guys. Can we proceed? Let me know.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right. Where you have the 22 over 7 times 14 by 40, you could have put 22 over 7 times 28 itself, or you have to actually put 14 by 14.
Well, you wouldn't get the same answer because it's radius square. So you see, if I think you're thinking about like circumference. You understand, guys? So it should have to be the radius square, which is radius times radius.
Okay, sir.
All right. All right, let's proceed. If we don't have any more questions. But just remember, sector, area of sector is a fraction. Once it's area, it's a fraction of the circle. So we should know the parts of a circle and all of that. Alright. Them say the perimeter of the field. This can be a little bit tricky. Alright, so first of all, we just need to figure out this piece here, right? Because if this is a radius, this would also be 14. Everybody agree with that? Because radius, we need to figure out this part. But how do we find circumference? Because that's a part of the circumference. Isn't it 2 pi r? And because this length represents what? A quarter. Same angle over 360, right? So I'm gonna just work out with 90 over 360 to a quarter. That's the kind of convenient. So it's 90 over 360 times 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? That's how you find the circumference of a circle. So it's not the entire circumference we want. We just want the portion with subtended by the 90. Let me try if we do this so persons can see this. Circle would probably look something like this. Not drawn to scale, you know, so about that good. But that's what it should probably look something like this. Right? So it's not the entire circumference we want, just a portion here. So that's why we have the 90. But I just say, we could just work it out to a quarter. So we could divide by 4. So we could find this circumference and then divide by 4. So 2 pi r, which will be 2. They did say use 22 over 7, so we're still going to use it. Alright, Dijon? Because whatever them say, we're gonna use. Paris,
Yes,
I think
sir.
this at Paris, I think this was the question, like when you use pi d. You see? If it was 2 no matter, you can use pi d. Cause you understand? Cause 2 radius make a diameter. So you could use pi d in this case. So you could use the 28 in this case. But you wouldn't use it 2. So it work out to basically the same thing. I think that's here. So this now 77 1, 70 this 2. 2 times that 22, 88. We do this in a lower school, eh? The same question, I think. So this work out to 88. But this is not the entire thing, right? This is for the entire thing rather. But we only need a quarter of it. So we divide by what? 4. So long story short, it's at 22. So the curved piece here at 22. Somebody can add it. It will be 22 plus the 28, right? The 14. Because circumference means all the way around the perimeter. So it will be 22 plus the 28. Look at about 50. I can't recall getting 50. You guys are getting tired. And because this is a length as a perimeter, right? It will be 50. Hey, some good question here, guys. Some good question. No. You carry everything a lot also. So guys, you have time, make sure say I see a lot of people texting me and say, sir, the video I will send you guys, alright? I will send you. So you guys just find some time, go over it, try to work them and them something before. Alright, let's see what else. And that was 3 marks, guys. Channel, yeah, alright. So this now says the diagram below shows triangle ABC and its image A prime, B prime, C prime under a single transformation. Describe completely the transformation that map triangle ABC onto the object. Let's mark it up so you guys can see. Alright. Oh, we never thought about the rotation, man. Oh god. Yeah, so this would be a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise, right? So you just rotate it up. So alright, next thing we them ask for now, we go under translation of 4 negative 5. Very important. Guys, 2 way you can do it. Now, one person just slide it across. So you're literally just moving A. As I said, this you're supposed to translate in a new one. And you should slide it 4 times. So you'll just use the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. 2 times a minute. And then now you go down 5. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can count good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So right here, so this is gonna be the new A. And let's say name it A double, right? So these are the new double A. And you do the same thing for B. Slide it 4 across to your right because a positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you slide 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because a negative 5. So this is your new B, B2. Same thing for C. But you literally could just say, alright, a 2 space across. Because the size now going to change here. Only with enlargement, the size change. So the orientation, everything is going to be the same. Is that only the position changing really? Why square is again y. So this is a the translation. Alternately, for those who love algebra, you could just say, alright, point B, that is point 1, 1. Point C is a 3, right? That is point 3, 1. While point CA, 1, 4. So you could just add these to the translation. So you add 1, 1 to 4, negative 5. You add it, right? So 1 plus that will give you 5, and 1 minus 5 will give you negative 4. And this is a point B. Something alright. Oh yeah, yeah. See B here is a 5, right? And then see it, negative 4. It match with it. So you could just add the translation. Alright, I could check one next one. What was the next one? 3, 1. Remember always the x come first, right? So we add 4, negative 5, negative. No man, something like, oh yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be 4, negative 5. I was looking at this. Alright, so 3 plus 4, because you add the x then that's 7 minus 4. You go find your graph and you find 7. You have to find the x first and go down 1, 2, 3, 4. See? It's a point C. Same thing with A, which is 1, 4. So it's 1, 4 plus 5, negative 4. 1 plus 5 is what? 6. 4 plus. No, it's a 1, 4, yeah. So 1 plus 5, 4 plus 4 is 0. It's not added here. X of 1, y of 4. Oh, right on the wrong thing again. So this was supposed to be 4, negative 5. Yo, can I see my joke? This was supposed to be. Right, we keep writing this, guys. I know this. This is the translation. So it's a 4, negative 5. So 4, negative 5. As I was saying, there's no way it didn't shift. So 1 plus 4, that's 5. And then this, negative 1. So two ways you can do it. You can either add the translation, and this will be 5, negative 1 across, right? So guys, get some rest. I will send you guys. I'm gonna try and send you guys the video before tomorrow. It's tomorrow 11 o'clock. I've been sucking off a bit. I need to get to you guys early, so those who want to review it can review it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so we're gonna enter tonight. But when you get the video, guys, please review it, please.
Yes, sir.
These are some good stuff, you know.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
And you're past people. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Bye, sir.
Bye, take care. You guys
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Alright.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sir,
man,
please
no
remember
problem.
to send me the recordings, please.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to upload this one tonight. So to get a head start. Because it takes a little while sometimes.